As we build positive relationships with our students, it's also integral to facilitate interactive classrooms. When students are more actively engaged in their learning, they are more interested in it, learn deeply, and are likely to take up ownership of their own work. This also helps in boosting their core skills such as decision making and being self-directed. In order to pique learner interest, it's important to acknowledge that learners already come into the classroom with some pre-knowledge. One way to check for this prior knowledge is by using a KWL chart. This chart assesses what the learner already knows, what they want to know, and what they've learned at the end of a topic or unit. It helps give the teachers an insight into how to plan their lessons based on the learner's interests. Another way to facilitate interactive learning is through visible thinking routines. Learning happens only when one is thinking, and as teachers, it's pivotal that we foster thinkers in our classrooms. Here are some simple thinking routines that you may utilize in your classroom. The first one is I see, I think, and I wonder. This thinking routine can be facilitated by displaying an image or the cover page of a book or any other medium that you would like to use, and ask the learners to share what they notice or observe about it, what they think about the image, and what they may be wondering about it or any questions that they may have. The second thinking routine is think, pair, share. The learners first quietly think about a question or topic. They then pair up with a peer in their classroom and then share their thinking, and can finally also share their ideas with the whole class. This routine is also helpful in promoting collaborative thinking as a whole group, where students listen to each other's ideas and thoughts. The third routine is I used to think and now I think. This helps in removing any misconceptions students may have had at the beginning of a topic or unit, and also displays their change in thinking. These are some thinking routines that can aid in facilitating an interactive and thinking classroom. The third tip to create an interactive classroom is by providing real-world connections. Make your lessons more engaging by connecting them to the real world. Show students how the concepts they learn in class relate to their everyday lives. Invite guest speakers, organize field trips, or use case studies to bring real-world examples into the classroom. Finally, reflect and gather feedback. Regularly collecting student feedback and reflecting on what's working well in your classroom is crucial for becoming an interactive teacher. Set aside some time each week to directly ask students what they find most engaging and where they feel less connected. You can gather feedback through class discussions, anonymous surveys, or short reflection prompts. Look for patterns in student responses to understand your strengths and growth areas. Additionally, reflect personally after each lesson on what went well and what you'd modify. Adjust your methods accordingly to keep improving. An interactive classroom takes experimentation, creativity, and being responsive to students' needs.